decking is down. And we're good. We didn't do a lot of work today, but got the rest of the floor framed, and got the decking down, and we actually picked up 2 different types of plywood. Stuff on the left with the lines is from Home Depot. Stuff on the right is from Lowe's. I like the stuff from Home Depot better. Those lines are nice. They can do it with a chalk line or whatever, but it's nice that they're already there. And we were wandering off a tiny bit to the right on the plywood. And it'll all be underneath the 2x4 framings for the walls, so it's not a really big deal. But it looked fairly square when we started. And not so much now. So got the family up, and we are going to go have probably hot dogs over the fire for dinner. And it's gorgeous out today, 71 degrees. At least it was when I checked the thermometer last. So we're going to go back and quickly clean up and enjoy the fire. Oh, and my helpers. Okay. One plus to having a 35 horsepower, 3,000 pound lawnmower is that you can wait for the lawn to get knee high before you mow it. And it looks like he's bogging down a little bit out there. You're gonna have to change gears a little bit. Come here, boy. Here, boy. And this one, I don't know how that can ever be remotely comfortable. It's perfectly good chairs. You can put her butt in it, and she sat like that. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, we haven't taught her how to use the chair yet. Even that's not quite right, is it? So I can take the kid out of the city, but I can't take the city out of the kid. She's got a Kindle Fire. I love you, Daddy. And she's playing video games. At least for a couple minutes. So what we're doing here is burying the drain line from the sink. I hooked up the trap last night, and now we just need to bury this line here over behind him somewhere. So we'll figure out how much length we need it's going to be at least past that tree behind him probably, or at least around that tree, I think. So then where it ends, we'll dig a little bit of a hole out, and I'll probably eventually bury a bucket with it and drill full holes or something like that. But this is all gray water, so it's just from that one kitchen sink. Okay, back to work. My turn. Okay, so here's the buried 5-gallon bucket, and I left a hole on the outside here. I'll get a piece of line there sooner or later for an overflow. So about 2 gallons will go in before it starts to overflow, and overflow down this hill. The line buried all the way up, and we're good to go. So this is just for sink. Use biodegradable soap. Not really a big deal. Way easier than putting a septic in at $6,000. Yeah, about an hour's worth of work to bury the line and to get all the tools. We had them all over the place. But I wanted to leave the bucket exposed. If it ever fills up, I can get at it. So I just kind of covered the top of it. That's closer to the cabin, and I'll grade it away with the big 4-foot rake and bring some dirt in. So, but we don't mow past this wooden mark anyways. So once the grass grows in, it'll be fine. I gotta knock down that stump straight ahead, which and the camera isn't showing. Right there. One stump over there to knock down. Looks like we got one out over there, and I got one over there with the shirt on it to take care of. Then this whole area will be mowable with the big tractor. Actually, we can get the big tractor through here. That'd be sweet. So I actually didn't get a lot of work done this weekend. We did the platform, got the floor down, and then we got that line sunk and did a little bit of housekeeping and things like that. It's Mother's Day weekend, and my wife, this is the first trip down for the year, and if I want to be able to come down most weekends, at least one day, sometimes two, when she does come down here, I need to keep Mama happy. So if I spend all my time working when she comes down, I probably will get the kibosh on coming down as much as I do. It's Mother's Day weekend, so to any mothers watching, or to your mothers, because mostly it's 85% guys who watch my channel, wish them a happy Mother's Day. It's a gorgeous day down where we are, mid-70s, blue skies right now. It's supposed to get some rain later on in the afternoon, but we came down yesterday, and it's been absolutely gorgeous since we got down. We were supposed to come down Friday, but we had a bit of a problem on Friday. I'm standing over here, and the big rock is where we buried our cat. He passed away on Friday. He's had a heart murmur for a long time, and the vet said he passed a clot and it paralyzed his back end. So we had him put down Friday afternoon. It was the first pet my wife and I ever got right after we got married. Belonged to my mom for a little while and my sister before that, and we had him for about 10 years. So I hated that cat. At 2 in the morning he would decide to knead my head and or purr in my ear. That was one of his favorite things to do. Or cat call. He was a tomcat, so he would meow really loudly at 2 or 3 in the morning. Or paw at the bed. He had no claws, so he couldn't do any damage, but he liked to do that. He also liked to wake you up around 4:30 to remind you that it was about time to feed him. And then at dinner time he would go down 2 hours early just to make sure he was there for the first bite. He was a pain in the ass cat. Yeah, I've had him for 10 years, and it was hard to see him go. And having to tell my kids it wasn't the most fun thing in the world either. It's the first thing they've ever lost. No family members or anything. So it was out of the blue for them. He was 14 years old, but wasn't something that they were expecting. So we took care of that. Had the vet put him down Friday, brought him out, and found a good spot. It's a high spot on our property and overlooks a nice little valley down below with a big old beech tree right over here. In the fall we see lots of deer right up along here, and couldn't think of a better good resting place. So yeah, like I said, I didn't get a lot of work done this weekend. My kids were somewhat upset at times and had to take care of them. But hopefully next weekend I'll be out. We have family coming up in 2 weeks for the big Amish auction they have, and I got some housework to do still. Hopefully I'll get one of the walls in the guest cabin up next week, maybe 2, hopefully at least 2, so we can stabilize things a bit. But you know, all in all, it wasn't a bad weekend. I spent a lot of good time with the kids and the wife, and hopefully gave Seymour a good final resting place. So until next week, thanks for watching.